Earlier this month, NASA's Hubble Space Telescope hit a snag. One of its 3 functional gyroscopes, the pieces of equipment that help the spacecraft orient itself in space, failed. And the scientists behind Hubble had to figure out whether it could fix one of the backup gyroscopes or move forward with fewer than the optimal number. And to be clear, while fewer working gyroscopes wouldn't spell the end for the space telescope, it certainly would impact the telescope's ability to point and stabilize. The problem was that the backup gyroscope just wasn't behaving properly. It was actually rotating too fast. But NASA announced this week that it has fixed the issue, and it basically boiled down to someone asking somebody else, hey, did we try turning this thing off and turning it back on again? To be fair, this is a spacecraft, so you couldn't really just flip the power switch off and on. First, scientists let the gyroscope spin, and then it flipped the gyroscope on and off quickly before the wheel inside the gyroscope could stop spinning. They did this to try and clear out any faults that may have occurred when the gyroscope was started back up again earlier this month after 7.5 years of being inactive. That didn't work. So then they flipped the gyroscope between high and low modes while turning the spacecraft in opposite directions in an attempt to dislodge any blockages that could be affecting it. That seemed to help, so they did it again, and now the gyroscope is functioning the way it should. This is, of course, great news for Hubble and for the scientists using it for research, but it's also amazing validation for anyone who's ever tried to fix a gadget on the fritz by giving it a shake or blowing into it or just turning it off and on. Turns out, even with a spacecraft, the simplest methods of tech support just might be the best. We'll see you tomorrow with more Engadget Today.